Well, we solved the problem with Soprono. The question is, what comes next? Doesn't seem like we'll be making much progress until Zenkichi gets back. Should we do some sightseeing while we wait? Though it's kind of late, I guess. At this hour, I recommend the Ferris wheel over in Susushino.
Nice!
Ooh, that's a good idea. You should go invite someone to come along. Alright, so it was suggested that we pick a partner for the Ferris wheel. Before we do anything, I am gonna see if I can take another four-leaf clover, because I like to do it. Nope. Okay. Okay, so of course, this is something that is personal for like each and every specific person. If you have a different preference for what I'm about to do, that's totally fine. But personally, I really like Makoto, so I'm gonna
Is something
take
the
her.
matter?
Good evening. How are things?
What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna ride the Ferris wheel with Makoto? Let's do it.
Going.
Oh, a Ferris wheel. That sounds like fun. Shall we go then?
Incredible.
I never would have thought that there was a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. The city lights are so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, Akira. So, am I wrong to consider this a date? You nailed it.
Well,
Yes, I thought so. Well, I hope I don't embarrass myself. I'm sorry if I don't see him like my usual self. I'm just not used to situations like these. Now that I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me while I'm stuck being a kid. Or something of the sort.
oh my.
Well, I haven't changed at all, have I? That's not true.
Do you think so?
Do you mean that in a positive way? I hope so.
I was thinking.
Last year, you all taught me that I had the power to change within me all along. But now, I'm seeing the good in the things I never change, like how close we've grown. I want to stick with the Fan of Thieves for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we have to solve this case and clear your name, no matter what. We enjoy the Sapporo evening view together.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
What about her phone?
Not to worry, I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see.
There we go.
After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
I thought we already confirmed that.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
Good question.
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined.
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
Yeah.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
We just said we have no idea.
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
What? Wow, this is just getting more involved.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
Okay.
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting.
Oh.
It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
Why Okinawa?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more. And I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab.
Oh.
Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. And when I called to ask for records, nothing came up.
Then how did you find out about it?
Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
Yeah, keep it up. This is actually really
Leave it to
helpful.
me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues?
What? I didn't say any of that.
Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
What are those? Okinawa soba.
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
My god, guys, focus!
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going. But Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
The Feathermobile? It's no high wind, I guess, but it'll do.
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Take a ferry!
Give me a sec.
That's your ringtone?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. Of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
Oh, boy.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you
Okay.
say Kyoto?
Wow. Why Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff.
Of course.
After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry, I'll do the driving.
You're gonna drive us?
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just, I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly.
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
Okay.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Oh my god, that's so long.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
I love beds. Sort of.
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
Okay. You get this one, Zenkichi.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like you lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
Kyoto is actually a wonderful city.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Pedal to the metal.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Sweet. It's been a wild ride, but now we're even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. Okay, there actually was one thing I wanted to check on because it was kind of bugging me. After reviewing the footage from before, I do believe there was something Ryuji wanted to do. So I want to go to wherever Ryuji is and see if we can still do that. If we can't do it, then oh well. All right, hey Ryuji, what's going on?
Hey,
Oh, hey, Kira, sorry for calling you out of the blue with that. So listen, I was wondering if you heard of this. Whenever someone says Sapporo, they automatically think of Sapporo ramen, to which I'm like, yeah, dude, what else? But apparently there's this legendary ramen somewhere around here that's the king of all ramen. Oh, man. So when I heard that, I was all like,
awesome!
oh, shoot! We gotta eat it! You feeling me on this, right? Come on, Akira. I need that ramen. I need it now. We have to go. I knew you'd get it, dude. Let's shut on some top-tier ramen, get our power levels back up.
Feel something.
A ramen so delicious they call it king? I would also like to see it, Akira.
Right?
You see, you've heard the lady. Now you don't got a choice. It's a place called Migoku, and I think it's pretty close by. We'll probably have to get in line.
Wait, please hold on.
Migoku. Hold on. I ran a search, and it looks like the legendary ramen is already sold out. What? No, that can't be. How? It's so popular that all the meal tickets for it typically sell out moments after the shop opens. Today's portion is already gone too.
Hell?
Yo, when it opens, guess we're out of luck then. No, we may still have a chance. There seems to be an alternate way to get meal tickets.
For real?
Another way? For real? The shop manager has expressed that he wants tourists to be able to enjoy the ramen as well, so he intentionally set aside some tickets to be sold in a different location. Whoa! Props to the manager, so where are they selling these other
Let's
tickets?
see.
Apparently there's a shop in Suzushino with a red sign. Sorry, I don't have any more details. A red sign? I feel like those are everywhere.
Hey, man.
Well, hey, there's more than enough to go off of. Let's get to it and find those tickets. You're on board with this too, yeah? For the
I'll be back for
ramen.
that.
Thanks, man. You mind if I just send this over to you as a request? I'm counting on you, dude. We'll get to eat this stuff, and I'll make sure to work my butt off like you've never seen. The ramen sounds particularly interesting, and I'd like to see it too. After you accept the request, let's begin the hunt for the store with the red sign. Again, I wish I could run a little faster in this game, but I get it. Seems trouble. I wonder what this deal. Whatever it may be, let's ask about the key ramen meal tickets. Here for the ramen too, of course. Yeah, I am the one who keeps a few tickets on hand for tourists who don't know how it works around here. But I can't sell you any. Now I have to ask you to leave. Why can't you? I know you understand if I explain, but if I were to sell you these tickets, I'd be injuring the chef indirectly. Yes, the success of the restaurant is a great thing in one way, but in another, the physical toll it's taken on his body is just not worth the reward. At the pace he works, his elbow is liable to give out any time now. Of course, you might say, why not take breaks and get more staff? He's such a perfectionist, he has to do everything himself or it won't happen. He refuses to listen to medical advice or reasons, so I lighten his burden for him. Best I can do is hang on to these as long as possible. The fewer tickets in circulation, the longer he can stay healthy.
If that's so...
Would you sell tickets if the chef's elbow were okay? What was that? Is someone talking on the phone? Well, yeah, I'd be happy to, but it's not like there's any sort of magic potion that could fix an elbow without any recovery time necessary. Probably the only thing that would work is a compression sleeve. That way he could work right off the bat without having to risk blowing out. It had to be custom made for him, flexible but durable material, water resistant but not airtight so he can wear it in a hot kitchen. Pretty sure you'd already have a sleeve like that if it existed, so there's no reason to consider it. Okay, I've got it. Thought the material's suited enough with your help if you're willing. Really? Whatever it takes. I'll send you a request with the relevant details. So it's a request within a request. Must prevail a request for King Ramen. So now what? Apothecary's connection. Well, crud. We can't really do that. Because we can't... I don't think we can go back to the palace. I'll check, but I don't think so. Okay, so we can go to the jail. Sweet. Alright, then I guess we're gonna go to the jail. Alright, Mega Blaster. We'll aim it with LB, hold RB to fire a gravity bullet. Successfully perform a perfect catch full punch in ammo. There we go. Okay.
Easier than cleaning a paintbrush.
Well,
Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
kind of undermines the effort I put into the other location, but whatever. I can't complain. Alright, let's take care of a couple
Here's what I
requests.
found.
So,
You already
happened to
worked
take
on this
care of this while we were there, so.
one. Good job.
And then Apothecary's connections will be actually
Already
needed.
working on this one.
So,
Thank you very much.
excellent. This amount should suffice. Thank you for your assistance, Akira. If we give these to the pharmacy manager, you should be able to stitch together an effective compression sleeve with the outer layers. The outer layers of the Mothman that we killed.
Okay, let's
Jesus. I can almost smell the ramen already, I would say, if this device had any olfactory input. Let's return to Shujisino
Mission
Pharmacy.
accomplished.
You're back? I told you the tickets aren't for sale. Kira, lay it on him. What the? Wow, these are surprisingly strong for how flexible they are, and they don't feel like they'd be too tough to cut and stitch. I think this could actually make for a solid compression sleeve. I'm gonna get started on it right now. You know who you are? You're the savior of the best ramen in all Sapporo. What's your
I'm
name?
Sophia, humanity's companion.
Huh? Is that a girl on the phone again? Whatever. Thank you! Meal tickets are going back on sale to the public once the sleeve's done. But for you, I'll sell you some right now.
Well done.
Hooray! We did it! Make sure you buy two. We shouldn't disappoint Ryuji. We actually buy them. There we go.
That's what you like. Thank you. See you again.
Alright, we got our meal tickets. I could just talk to Ryuji, but I gotta complete the quest, so.
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Alright.
Dude, this is amazing!
Dude, you did it! I can't believe it! You're amazing, Akira. I'd sing a little ditty for a bowl of my own. And if you found it helpful, I'd yodel through the phone. Huh. What? I want to see the King Ramen too, so I helped. Oh, okay. Not sure what you mean by that, but I'm not sure I want to
I'll
ask.
pay you back for that.
Anyways, thanks, Sophia and Akira. No problem.
Alright, let's go!
Alright, let's get to the restaurant. Legendary Ramen, here we come. Woo!
Mission accomplished.
Yay, more bond.